Good evening and welcome to My Psychic Connection. I'm your host, Journey Ryan. It is Wednesday. That means we are here with Jacob. He is one of our newest psychics that have joined My Psychic Connection. I cannot wait for you guys to connect with him and get an amazing read. Remember, guys, we are here for 2 hours. So for the first hour and a half, we're going to be doing our jump. So if you guys want to get a full reading and get that full reading with Jacob, do not hesitate to jump the list. Remember, starting Friday, which is going to be the tag team show with Journey and Faith, we are going to start doing our donations of the charity of the month. Remember, each dollar, a dollar of each donation will go to the charity of that month. And our last charity drive that we did was for St. Jude Children's Hospital. We were able to raise $326 for St. Jude. They were very appreciative of that, and they were very excited. So we are happy that we're capable of doing that, guys. Remember, no general reads. They tend to take a little bit longer. They become, more in depth. If you guys are wanting a mediumship reading, guys, those typical readings, we usually have you guys jump for that if a mediumship does come about. I do want you guys know that Jacob is new with us. He's going to tell us a little bit about himself and what he does, and then we can go from there, and we'll start taking some questions. Guys, remember, we do have a contest running. The person that jumps the most this season, that's between now until the last day of May, the person who jumps the most is going to win an Apple iPad. Remember, guys, there is a giveaway tonight, so don't forget to go to mypsychicconnection.com, sign up, because we are going to be giving away a prize tonight. Now, also, if you are not part of the site, it's going to be harder to give away some of these gifts, and I want you guys to be able to get on there and get a chance to talk to some of the psychics on there with one-on-one private readings. And Jacob is on the site, so if you guys enjoy his energy and enjoy what you're getting, you can get your private one-on-one readings with him on there as well, along with myself, Faith, and all the other psychics that are on the site. Now, guys, remember, after tonight's show at 12:30, Gifts of Faith will have another show. So, guys, tune in for that. You guys are going to enjoy it. All right, well, let's introduce Jacob. Sorry, I said Jake. How's it going, man?
It's going great. Thanks for having me to the family. I'm glad to be here.
Absolutely. We are excited. We got lots of people already tuning in and getting ready to ask them questions. So tell us a little bit about yourself. What is it that you do psychically here?
Okay, so for the most part, I read tarot cards. I've done a lot of mediumships. I prefer those to be more of a one-on-one type thing because it's just a lot easier to get the message, and it's a lot easier to connect. I've done them on lives. I have recorded lives on them. It's just something that I felt should be a little bit more private. I do afterlife readings. I do relationship readings, career. I do readings all day. This is basically my life. I love to read tarot. I also dive a little bit into astrology. I'm not an expert yet. I'm going to be going to school at the end of the year for that. I studied a lot of numerology as well. That's actually what opened me up to this was numerology. I've been practicing tarot for a little while, around about a year, maybe a little bit more. I made my big debut on Facebook, and then I did it wrong. So I should have done my business page, but I didn't. I made my main profile my thing. So this is my passion. I really, really enjoy helping people. I, came from a spotty past, and as light workers, I feel like everybody that is meant to help people have to go through trials themselves so they can relate. And especially with empathic people, you have to be able to give a message to somebody and show compassion and be able to give that message in a way that they will receive it. So I'm very grateful that I made it through the trials in my past so I could be here with you guys today.
All right. Awesome. All psychics go through some type of turmoil. They always go through something that opens them up. I always feel as though it's almost like the shock to life to make them realize what's around them if they're not paying attention. So, right. I mean, being psychic ourselves and living our own lives, there are times where we get to that point where like, oh, well, I'm going to do it anyway. Even though I feel deep down in my gut not to do it, we're going to do it anyway. So right. It happens. But we've got lots of people here ready to ask some questions. So, guys, remember, have your question ready. If you want a more in-depth reading, you can find Jacob on the website, or you can jump tonight and get a chance to get a longer read. Remember, the free readings are short readings. They will be 3 minutes long. At the second minute, you'll hear a small bell, and then at the third minute, you will hear the main bell to let you guys know that reading has come to its end. But remember, if you jump, you guys get a longer reading, and he will take as much time as he needs to explain your situation and what's going on there. So, Jacob, are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, well, let's get this party started, guys. Remember, we are giving away something tonight. So in order to win, you have to be on the show at the end of the show. And don't forget to share, like, and subscribe. We always look forward to seeing new faces on our groups, on our YouTube channel. Remember, you guys can listen to the show on iHeartRadio, Alexa, everywhere, pretty much that you can hear a podcast. Someone has an Alexa. But, yeah, definitely, you guys can pretty much listen to it anywhere. Even Apple Podcast, you guys can hear us on there as well. All right, well, let's start off tonight's show with Jalapeno Popper and then Jenny. So, Jenny, get your question ready. Jalapeno, go ahead and throw out your question. And, guys, we'll be checking the jump list to see who's on the jump list first. All right, let's go ahead and see if anybody. All right, we did get a jump in already, so we're going to do Jalapeno's question, and then we'll get to Blanca D. So, Jenny, keep your question ready, but don't post it just yet. We got Blanca D right after Jalapeno. All right. Because my daughter is out on dates with this guy named Zach. What do you see happening with them? She says it's complicated right now, and we are worried about pregnancy. Do you see her being pregnant?
Okay. So to start off, I don't see a pregnancy pertaining right now. I really don't. I do feel like the energy in regards to this guy named Zach. I feel like there is a strong, passionate connection. However, I feel like there's wounds that he has not really allowed himself to really open up to. So I feel like maybe there's not all of the picture being seen. With that being said, I feel like there is strong emotions in regards to your daughter. I feel like there may even, I feel like maybe this relationship kind of may be helping her distract herself from some of her problems going on in her life, or some kind of problem with a past relationship. But with that being said, I feel like this might be moving a little quickly. But I feel like this isn't something that's new. You know what I mean? I feel like both of the people involved in this relationship, they definitely have some things that they have to work through. And I feel like they're providing some kind of distraction from working on those things in regards to each other. But you cannot take away the connection. The connection is real. I just feel like also there's some kind of problems in regards to difference of thought process. So I feel like one person may be involved a little bit more than the other. I feel like it's almost like they're not on the same page. I feel like communication may be slightly broken. With that being said, going forward into the future, it's not going to take a full brand new beginning in regards to this relationship. I feel like one of them is just they're not being able to be themselves fully. They're holding something back for fear that the other one might reject them, or for some kind of situation they're just not communicating fully. I don't feel like this is going to be very beneficial in the right now, but I do feel like this connection could be something later on in life. I just don't feel like they have healed enough. Do you get what I mean? I feel like there has to be enough healing going on. There has to be enough forward progress in order for this to actually be beneficial for either party. So I hope. I also feel like the male has some problems in regards to some baggage or some previous ex that may also be being carried on into this relationship. You know what I mean? So if there's a process of overthinking, or if there's a process of not being able to come completely clean in regards to what their thought process is, I feel like it may have something out with that. In regards to them working it out, like I said, I don't see that there will be a pregnancy. I do seriously feel like it will work out later on, just not at this moment.
Sounds right.
All right.
And there's the bell. Saved by the bell. All right, Jalapeno, thank you so much for your question. We do appreciate you. All right, well, let's keep on going, and we'll take Blanca D as she jumped the list. Blanca, go ahead and throw us your question. Jalapeno says thank you.
Anytime.
All right. Oh. All right, I see all these faces in there, guys. Remember, we are running a contest tonight, so you guys got to stay tuned till the end to see if you may be the winner.
So
right.
exact time frames, I don't usually do. I can say like 6 months to a year, something like that. I cannot give you like it'll be next Thursday or something like that, just to clarify, because I don't want, you know what I mean? But I will do the best I can.
All right. We got Blanca. Blanca says, hello, Jacob. Do you see a new job coming for me, and when?
So I see that not only do I do see a new job coming in the future. I don't know exactly what you're looking for, but I feel like it'll be a position in regards to like helping other people, or like a more of a people job, like where you have to associate with quite a few people every day. I don't feel like it's going to be something like where you're in a cubicle or some crazy stuff like that. Either way, I do feel like I feel like you've been ready or waiting for some kind of change. And I feel like this has been a little while. That being said, I don't feel like it's going to be in the near immediate future. So I don't feel like it's going to be like 3 to 4 weeks. I feel like it might be probably a month to 3 months out. But I feel like, honestly, I feel like you need to be a little bit more open to the position that you're taking. So I feel like what you're searching for isn't going to be exactly what you end up doing. That being said, in regards to stressful, I feel like it will be less stressful, but not right immediately. Because I pulled the World card, but I pulled the Queen of Cups in reverse. So I would take that as it's going to be something that's going to be a little unnerving at first, and it's going to be like an adjustment. So I feel like the job that you end up taking is not going to be something that you exactly like what you do now, and I feel like that may throw you off a little bit, maybe even bring up some old fears of the unknown, or some kind of situation in regards to like maybe insecurity or some kind of slight fear of the unknown. But with that being said, I feel like it'll benefit you in the future. Just remember that I don't feel like it's coming immediately, and it's going to be something that's going to be different from what you're taking. But I do feel like it'll benefit you. I feel like that, like I said, will come within the next couple months.
She said, okay, wow, I accept that, and happy to hear.
Thank you.
All right. Good stuff. Thanks, Blanca. Appreciate you. All right. Let's keep on going. She says, thank you. Still a blessing.
Thank you.
right. Good stuff. Good stuff. All right, Jenny. Jenny, go ahead and throw your question out. And the next person on the list is Hope Wells. Hope, get your question ready, but do not post it. All right. Oh, Jenny says, I don't have a question tonight. Just looking. All right, Jenny. Well, we'll keep on going then, and we'll go ahead and take Hope Wells. Hope, get your question out to us, and then I need Brittany Lynn to get her question ready because you will be right after Hope. All right, guys, don't forget we have our jump list available, so if you guys would like to get ahead of the list to get a longer read, please do so. And remember, on Friday, we're going to start our charity. So we're going to start donating to our charity of the month. Starting Friday will be October 1st. And don't forget, guys, we are going to have a Halloween show coming up as well. All right. In order to get on the list, just say hi. We'll automatically put you on the list. And Journey knows what I mean. Honey, I think we all know. All right. And yes, guys, that fly has found me again. I'm telling you, he's got and he keeps landing on my cheek. All right. That's right. All right, no hope. Let's keep on going. Let's go with Brittany Lynn. Brittany, go ahead and throw us your question. And then I need Deanna R to get her question ready. She'll be right after Brittany. Guys, remember, if you guys miss your nope, there's we got Brittany right there. All right, says, will I start a job at Simos? I think that's correct.
Honestly, in regards to the question, if you'll start your job at Simos, honestly, from the looks of my cards, I feel like I don't think you will, and if you do, it's not going to be in the time frame you think. I pulled the Sun card in reverse, the King of Cups in reverse, the Nine of Cups in reverse. So it's almost like you haven't reached to the point where you're able to go into that, or the universe isn't giving it to you yet. I also pulled Judgment, so that's awakening. Honestly, I feel like with these cards laid out the way they are, it's almost like, I don't know if you've been waiting for a while, or if this is like a kind of like almost maybe possibility. But I feel like in regards to these cards, it's not going to give you the answer is not going to be something that you're expecting or hoping. So I feel like in regards to starting a new position at Simos, I would go by the cards of it's either not going to be at all, or it's not going to be in the time frame that you're thinking. So I sorry to, I hate giving those you know what I'm saying, but I can't deter the message. Otherwise, I don't want to not be able to give the message anymore. You know what I mean? So are we supposed to? Here's another question. So like some of those questions for 3 minutes, do we have to stay on there for 3 minutes for those?
Nope. As long as you get your message out, you're good.
No, I just want to make sure.
But thank you so much for your question. We appreciate it, Brittany. She says, thank you so much. You are welcome. She goes, it's okay. I respect your honesty.
So everybody who's in here, if I don't say it, usually when I'm done reading, I usually thank everybody for letting me read their energy. I don't really have time, you know what I'm saying, with everybody firing off questions. So I just want to go ahead and thank you in advance. If I read you and, I can connect to your energy, thank you so much for allowing me to do so. Thanks to you a lot for allowing me to read you. It's an honor. This is really what I live to do. I really liked that. So for you to be here, for you to support my psychic connection and me and Journey and everybody else that does this, I'm very grateful. One way or another, thank you so much.
All right. Well, we are happy you're here. We appreciate it. All right. I need Belanca D to go ahead and throw her question. She jumped the list. So Belanca D, go ahead. Jump in the list again. And then Deanna R, get your question ready. Deanna, hold on to your question. Belanca jumped, so we're going to take her question real quick, and then we'll get to yours. So go ahead and copy that and hold on to it, and then we'll get to your next question. We'll get to you next. All right, guys, let's keep on trucking. Blanca, go ahead. There we are. She says, I'm feeling very trustworthy. I feel I'm very trustworthy at times. Is there any family I should stay away from?
I don't really necessarily feel that it is a family member. However, I don't really get the sense that there's a really negative energy around you. I do feel like there is some negativity that needs to be left in the past. That being said, with the Six of Swords, it's like clearing up some stuff from the past, or if you have somebody that keeps repeating, showing up in your life, or somebody that's kind of, that you have to constantly kind of take care of. Because with the Queen of Pentacles in reverse and the Two of Swords, it's almost like there's like a decision. Twos are all represented by a choice. This one in particular is somebody who's indifferent. With that being said, I feel like you are the kind of person who picks up a lot of problems from other people. You're like a people solver. You try to help. You try to give somebody that extra push or that hand up when they're down. That being said, it's not really a specific person. I just feel like sometimes some of the people that you help may be undervaluing you. I feel like they take you for granted or things like that. So I feel like some of those people should be weeded out of your life. I also feel like you may have been deterred a little bit from your path based on stopping yourself along your progression in regards to helping somebody else. I feel like that kind of needs to, you need to be able to have a little bit healthier boundaries in regards to that. I do not see anything specifically in regards to family. I just feel like there is some kind of small negativity. Nobody that's out really trying to hurt you. I do feel like you just need to have boundaries. Otherwise, people will keep taking that for granted. That undervaluement, that stopping your progress in your path will kind of keep hindering you. You know what I mean? So I feel like that is something that needs to be worked on. But in regards to any specific person, I do not see that. So I hope that resonates. Thank you for letting me read that question.
All right. Good stuff. Thank you, Blanca. We appreciate you. She said she agreed and she knew what you were talking about. All right, guys. Let's go ahead and take Deanna R. Go ahead and throw us your question. All right, Deanna R. I know that you threw your question, but go ahead. She says, thank you. Very informative. Thank you for reading me.
Anytime, hon. And remember, you guys can always stop by and see all of us on My Psychic Connection.
Absolutely. All right, Deanna says, am I going to be in a relationship with the man I'm in love with? And if so, when?
Let's find out.
All right.
Okay. Ooh, so this is Deanna. Deanna, I feel like in regards to it, I do feel like you will end up having a connection with this person, this relationship, because I pulled the Ace of Pentacles, but I pulled it behind the Page of Wands. So in regards to this, I would really say that, and my big thing is I feel like things were better in regards to this person before, because with the Six of Cups, that's nostalgic memories. That's things that we remember that when a time was better. So if it's not with this person, it's in a previous relationship. Also, I feel like somebody betrayed you, or there's been some kind of betrayal, because I feel like with the Ten of Swords in regards to you, somebody hurt you. Or somebody has caused, and I feel like it's in regards to this person. If it's not, then it's a deep-rooted trauma from a different relationship. With that being said, I feel like, honestly, that validation that we seek from other people kind of hurts us. And I feel like this may kind of tend to take your focus. I do feel like there is a really, I feel like the person that you're in love with, this isn't something that's just happened overnight. This is something that's been with some time. I actually feel like you guys have went through some problems together, some trouble. I do see that there has been some kind of distance in between you guys, like some kind of period where you guys were not on the same page. I also feel like there's some problems going through in connection, different relationship. Yeah. Well, either way, I feel like this is playing a part in this relationship. But with that being said, I do feel like there is going to be a union. I feel like there already is a connection that you can't take away from, but I do feel like that it's going to step up. However, I don't feel like it's going to be within the next 3 months. I would probably say more along the lines of 6 months to a year. You know what I mean? And I feel like that's because one of you is working through something that's not involving this relationship. So one of you is either changing in a career or leaving behind another relationship, and it will open up more genuinely later on in the year. So I hope that resonates. I feel like, honestly, oh, look, that's that evil doorbell. Now, with that being said, I feel like, honestly, there's just some distance. There's a problem in regards to, like, there's a wall put up. And I don't know if it's you or if it's him, but either way, in order for this to be successful, that has to come down.
Good stuff. Good stuff. All right. Deanna, I hope that helps. Do appreciate your question. Remember, it's going to take time. She says, okay, that's still good. Woohoo, thank you. You're welcome, sweetheart. All right, guys, we are going to take a short break, but after we come back, I need Shiv to get their question ready, and then Ashta. So, guys, get your question ready. We will be right back after the break.
Are you looking for the very best website designs? Look no further than mypressmarketing.com. Let their expert staff take your website, phone site, or mobile app to the next level, fast and easy. That's mypressmarketing.com. Why shop anyplace else? Just tell us what you want and we will build it. Why settle for an everyday design? Get a design that stands out from the rest. We can even offer your business radio and magazine advertising. That's mypressmarketing.com. Let us be your advertising, marketing, and website design specialist today.
For Central Kentucky's best selection of pets and pet supplies, visit Adventure Pets in Berea. We have one of Central Kentucky's largest selection of fresh and saltwater fish, exotic birds, hamsters, reptiles, puppies, kittens, and more. We carry several lines of premium dog and cat food. We also stock Frontline Plus, Advantage, Capstar, and other products for flea and tick control supplies for dogs and cat health needs. Call us today at 859-985-8001.
All right, and we are back. All right, so I need Shiv and Shiv to go ahead and throw us their question, and then Ashta to throw her question. Get your question ready, Ashta. You will be right after Shiv. All right, guys, remember you got to stay tuned in order to get your question answered. If you come back and you've missed your name called, we will put you back on the list, but you will be added to the end of the list, so it's best to stay on to get that reading. All right, I'm not seeing Shiv here, so let's go ahead and take Ashta. Ashta, go ahead and throw us your question. And then Sarah, get your question ready. You'll be right after Ashta. All right. She says, hello. Anything you see on love for me? Currently single. Thank you so much.
Oh man, I love the audience when they already know that, like when they've had readings before, and it's so much easier. Like when they say I'm single, you know, because it does. That's like one of the few things that changes the cards. You know what I mean? So that's pretty cool. Thank you for saying that.
Absolutely.
Okay. So in regards to a love connection for you, honey, I really, my biggest thing is I pulled the Magician. And the biggest thing about my favorite thing about the Magician is that we all usually as people, as society's projected views on us, we forget the power of manifestation. Words have power. And I feel like you will have, I mean, I feel like love will be there. But I feel like honestly, like you're going through, because I pulled the 10 of Wands and the Hermit card in regards to you. So I feel like there's some stuff that you're working through. I honestly feel like you may be going through some kind of change in regards to where you live or how you're living. I don't know if you changed your lifestyle recently, but I feel like you're adapting. So there's things that you're adapting to in your life. And I also feel like as of right now, love might complicate some things for you. With that being said, it doesn't mean that you're not capable of it. And it's not that it's not coming, because in the future, I pulled the Knight of Pentacles. So I feel like, honestly, there is a connection in your future with the Knight of Pentacles. That's somebody who I always associate, because everybody has a different way of reading. But with that, for me, is Knights usually have a code, unless it's the Knight of Swords. I don't know why, but he rubs me the wrong way. But anyways, so Knights have a code. They have a genuine code, and the Knight of Pentacles is somebody who you can count on to help you in things of the, you know, like take care of finances or be a stable person. And I feel like that's what you should try and work for. But what I'm seeing here is that you need to work on your manifestation. Start believing in yourself. Start believing that you will get it, and start like those affirmations. And if you see positive, when people look for positive, they find positive. And if you if you like anything about numerology or vibrations or anything like that, when you start vibrating on a higher frequency, other people will be attracted to your frequency that are of the same frequency. So with that being said, I feel like manifestation is what's key here. I do feel like it's in the future, not immediately, because I feel like it's probably better that it's not right now. I hope that resonates, hon.
Right. Good stuff. Good stuff. All right, guys, let's keep on going. Keep this flow rolling. All right. We need Sarah. Sarah, go ahead and get your question ready. And I need Shivi Raja to get their question ready, but do not post it. I need Sarah to go ahead and post her question. All right, I see some new people popping in, guys. All you got to do is say hi, and we're going to add you to our list. We're going to try to get to as many people as possible tonight. All right, now, Sarah, let's keep on going. I need Chevy. That's what I'm going to say. Raja, go ahead and post their question. And then Bridget Smith, get your question ready. You will be right after Chevy. Oh, there's Sarah. Sarah's question here. She says, will I get the job at IBM? And if so, when?
So just again, I do not give specific timelines. I can give you a roundabout, but honestly, free will is at play. And when you have free will, too many little things can change time frames. All you can really do is connect on an energy that's there or connect on an energy that's not. So I can do my best to give you a roundabout, but my for sure answers are going to be whether you'll get it or whether you won't. That's all I can promise.
Nice.
So in regards to the job at IBM, for some reason, I feel like you might need to go in, and I don't know if you filled out an application and something got messed up, or if there's been some kind of miscommunication. But I feel like that should be cleaned up. I feel like there is some kind of situation that they don't like. Maybe something got mixed up, some kind of situation like that. Because I'm also reading that it's not. I feel like if you do get it, it's not going to be anytime soon or until that's cleared up. Because the energy I have is I think that there's something that got mixed up or something got maybe you need to talk to somebody who's in charge or whatever the position is. I just feel like there's a situation that kind of, it didn't line up right. So I feel like you should probably go back, dot your I's, cross your T's, make sure that you filled everything out right. Because from what I'm seeing here, there's a complication in regards to this. And if it's not something that you did, then it might be COVID related or some kind of hiccup. But I feel like there's a complication that needs to be resolved before you can get that job. And then as far as the time frame, I don't see anything in the near immediate future. So I hope that resonates.
Sounds good. Sometimes that is a step that needs to happen, especially when we're dealing with big corporations. It's easy to get lost in the mix of everything that's going on. She said thanks.
You're welcome.
All right. We got Shivy here, says, do you feel I will meet my husband through parents or myself, and his birth month, please, or his son's zodiac sign?
All right. Don't give me an easy one.
No, why not? Why would we do that?
Why not? Okay, so in regards to the first question. So honestly, I feel like you are going to be the person. So I don't feel like your parents are going to. I don't think you're going to meet your husband through your parents. I'm not saying that they don't have something to do with it, because I pulled the Devil card, the Sun card, and the Knight of Swords. So with the Knight of Swords is somebody who rushes in, usually more out of emotion, out of thought. He rushes in without thinking about going into battle. He just charges in, right? With the Sun, that means happiness. That means joy. So whoever you'll find, I feel like it will be very, very beneficial. It's going to be a very abundant connection. With that being said, however, I feel like it's going to be through a trial. So I don't know if you don't, if you don't get out much or whatever it is, but I feel like something bad will go happen before you meet that person. And in regards to that, the Judgment card. I don't know the astrology sign for the Judgment card, but that's what I would pull as their side. This Judgment card is associated. I don't know I don't exactly know the sign to Judgment card, but that's who I would say. The sign that rules Judgment card would be the sign that's. So give me 1 second.
It's Virgo.
Virgo. There you go. Look out for a Virgo. And this is okay. So when you ask for the zodiac sun sign, that's a little difficult. So I would probably look for Virgo to be in their chart. And not in their chart. I mean their first three signs, because your moon sign, your rising sign, and your sun sign they're very important to your personality makeup. I used to think that the sun signs only ruled it, but honestly, I have a Taurus moon with a Pisces rising, and I feel like my Taurus moon because technically my sun sign's a Cancer. Which would explain how I read tarot cards and things like that, but it doesn't explain a lot of my personality. So with that being said, I feel like Virgo is just as important in one of the three. So you should probably look at Virgo in either their rising, their moon, or their sun sign.
So thanks a lot. No problem. All right. As we're going to keep it rolling, guys, get those questions ready. So when we call out your name, you get your question out. Now, remember, guys, you guys can jump and get a more in-depth reading, but we do the three minutes for the free. So more in-depth reading, you can jump here, or you can find it at mypsychicconnection.com. Guys, remember, we have tonight's show. with Jacob, and then after tonight's show, we have a show with Gifts of Faith. And then tomorrow night, we're also going to be here with Emma Rose. So get ready for that, guys. You guys have gotten a few chances to read with her before, so she will be back joining us for season 2 on Thursday nights. All right, so let's go ahead and let's see. We needed Bridget Smith to go ahead and throw her question. Bridget. Let's check the jump list to make sure we're not missing any of those who are making the jump. But I need Bridget Smith to go ahead and throw her question. And then Blanca D, get your question ready. You'll be right after Bridget. All right, Bridget's here. Bridget says, just got out of a bad 2-year relationship. Was wondering what you see from my love life. And could you give me an idea on who it may be or how we will meet?
Okay. So to answer the first question, in regards to your love life, okay, so I feel like this relationship that you've gotten out of, you're not healed from that. You're still trying to cut cords or whatever the situation is. There's still unidentified emotions that you're running away from or that you're trying to identify and cord cut or get over. I feel like that has to be dealt with first. Because I also pulled, you're stopping yourself from being able to really kind of get back on the market or be able to get out there. And I feel like that's kind of important, because if you don't have that, you're going to carry all that into the next relationship. So I feel like in regards to your love life, there's still a lot that has to be dealt with in regards to this recent breakup or whatever the 2-year, whatever it was. I don't know if it left on bad terms. Honestly, I feel like there's a lot of stuff that was left unanswered in regards to this relationship. So whether it was like, what?
I said shit is fine.
Yeah, shit is fine. So I feel like there's a lot of shit that didn't get dealt with in regards to this. And I feel like those answers needs to be really figured out, because I feel like some of it may have been almost a little bit traumatizing. And if you don't deal with that, you're going to shovel it down and it's just going to be carried on to the next one. Okay, in regards to the next person and how you'll meet, I'm not 100% sure. I mean, I'm going to say this as a joke, but there's not really a tarot card for Burger King. But but I'll give you my best shot, okay? Ooh, so your next relationship, the next serious relationship that you have that's going to be beneficial to you is going to be disguised. I feel like it's going to be disguised. I feel like you're going to maybe have a little bit of a confrontation with somebody at first and then kind of warm up to them afterwards. That being said, I feel like it's not going to be something that's planned for. It's going to be something that you make a move and then, like, say you change career or you change your path, and then you'll find somebody like that. And the McDonald's. I knew I was thinking fast food. I don't know why. But anyways, it's going to be something when you change your path, it's going to be an unexpected blessing, okay? And I also feel like it's going to be somebody that you may have a standoff confrontation with, or you may see somebody from the past in regards to this person, and then you warm up to them, and then that will be your kind of relationship. I feel like that's more along the lines of how you're going to get your next beneficial relationship. I do feel like you might have a slight superficial relationship in between, but I feel like that the next one that you're going to be into, like a long-term type deal, I feel like that's how you guys are going to meet, and that's what I would say. So I hope that resonates.
All right, good stuff. All right, Bridget, I hope that helps. Thank you so much for your question tonight. All right, we need Blanca to go ahead and throw us her question. And, yeah, you were picking up that fast food. That was definite. But, yeah, I was seeing those that relationship, too, and it was kind of going back and forth with emotion there. So wasn't sure to move on to the next level. All right, so we got Blanca here. She says, my third question, because you've been on point about everything so far. Do you see love again in my life? Will it be serious or like passing time?
I feel like I know what she means. I'm gonna do the best I can with that. Honestly, I feel like I know what you mean. It's gonna be like you're talking about. Are you gonna find actual genuine love? or are you going to just settle is what you're asking. You're going to have to settle and just to have somebody around because you want companionship, because you're seeking companionship, kind of comfortability level is what you're asking, I feel like. If not, please stop me, but I'm going to go ahead and read for that. Honestly, I feel like so here's what sucks is I feel like down the road you're gonna have to choose. I feel like not only will you have another relationship, but I pulled the 7 of Cups in particular, and with the Sun card. Now, however, the Sun card's in reverse, but I mean, even the fact that the Sun card is out is a big deal. The big card that I want to mention is the 2 of Wands. With the 2 of Wands, that indicates a person who has to choose between something that they love or something of the ego. It's like balancing between something that you're passionate about and something of the world, to me. In that regards, I feel like somebody is probably you're going to get into a relationship. I feel like you might even settle down or you're going to have a connection that's going to be kind of strong. And then I feel like somebody's going to swoop on, and then it's going to blindside you. And then you're going to have to choose, is more along the lines of what I feel like. Now, this is the catch, though. I don't feel like that is immediate. That is going to be down the road. I honestly feel like I would say probably over 6-7 months, because I feel like you're going to build a connection with somebody, think that it's going good, and then even then you're going to remember this reading and then be like, oh, I had this reading from this guy, and then I'm waiting for this other guy, and then wait, right when you give up on that, then the guy's really going to swoop in. I feel like that's more along the lines of in terms of what's going to happen, somewhere along them lines. But I do feel like, yes, you will have love in your life again. I definitely feel like you'll have love in your life again.
All right. Good stuff. All right, Blanca, thank you so much for your question tonight. We appreciate it. And she said, oh, wow. Oh, my God. Thank you for being honest. I love that message. All right. Good stuff, Blanca. Looking forward to that love, girl. All right. Well, let's keep on going. She says, I lost my husband. Was a bit nervous. Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
And so when you lose somebody, you will never have that love. That's a different kind of love, because that's a love that was sealed through trauma that you'll always carry. So that's kind of different. But in regards to actual love, and I interpret love as unconditional or with fewer conditions nowadays. You know what I mean? But either way, I feel like you will have a genuine connection.
Absolutely. LaDonna, yes. The answer to your question is yes. And jumps guarantee your reading. And it gets you ahead of everybody else on the list. All right. Well, let's keep on going here. Let's go ahead and check to see if there's any jumps. And also get the next person in line ready, which is Crystal Johnson. Crystal Johnson. All right. Go ahead and throw us your question, Crystal. After Crystal is going to be Barbara Hartman. So, Barbara, get your question ready. And Barbara was our winner last night for our contest. And we guys, remember, we got more names to pick from. So, if you're going to win, you have to be here when your name is called.
Congratulations, Barbara.
All right, Crystal, go ahead and throw us your question. All right, I need some theme music here in the background.
Yeah, I listen to this shamanic drumming on YouTube, yes. Like when I'm trying to meditate. That boom, 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 yes. Boom. Yeah, that's what I want.
We are working on it. I want to get some sound bowls and some drums.
Oh, and, dude, sound bowls. If you do get them from Amazon, dude, they sound. I literally had one from Amazon right next to one that I bought at Detroit Tarot, and it sounded exactly the same.
Nice. All right. I don't see Crystal, so I'm going to go ahead and ask for Barbara to go ahead and throw her question at us. And then Jessica Lambert, get your question ready. You'll be right after Barbara. And guys, we're going to keep checking the jump list. Remember, you got about 40 minutes left of jumping. All right, Barbara. our wonderful winner from last night. Go ahead and throw us your question.
I have to make sure it's extra special for the winner.
Absolutely. She got her prize earlier this morning. All right.
I think probably about the last one I do, I'll do an intuitive.
Nice. All right, Barbara's here says, what do you see for me career-wise, and any changes will I be able to make it financially?
All right, here we go. Okay, so in regards to career changes, I feel like there's some kind of problem in regards to the amount of time that you're being able to spend with somebody else or some kind of situation like that. I really feel like there's either you're really stagnated at the job you have, or you aren't working as much as you used to be. Some kind of situation like that. But either way, I do feel like there is more upcoming challenges in regards to financial stability. Because I pulled the Seven of Wands and also the Moon. With that being said, I always associate the Moon when it comes out right in regards to this and in a question about stability or happiness or relationships, sometime like that. I feel like there's going to be a time of uncertainty. Because I started reading intuitively, and I see that two wolves are always howling at the moon. They're constantly howling at something that they cannot obtain. So I feel like, with that being said, not that you cannot obtain your job, but the level of satisfaction that's being asked about, I feel like is a little hard to reach. So with that, I feel like there is some more upcoming struggles that you should probably plan for. And in regards to change in your career-wise, I feel like it's not immediate. I almost feel like there's some kind of hindrance. There's some kind of situation that's stopping you from being able to change your career or from being able to find a career that suits you. And I also feel a play in a soulmate energy. With that being said, I feel like there's somebody around you that either you're having to take care of or be there for or trying to spend time with, some kind of situation in regards to your happiness around you. And I feel like that is probably weighing a little bit on your mind. With the Nine of Swords in the beginning, I feel like this has been some kind of timely thing. So this isn't something that's new. What I'm saying to you, I feel like is not new to you. I feel like I feel like you have a sense of intuition yourself. And I feel like I don't know exactly what changes need to be made. I feel like there's probably more than one. But either way, I feel like there's just some stuff that's got to be worked through, and I feel like that financial instability needs to be planned for in the future. I don't really see an exact positive outcome in the terms of career change or career-wise. So whether that be financial insecurity, I feel like it could be a little bit of both. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. Well, LaDonna Adams jumped the list, so let's go ahead and have LaDonna go ahead and throw her question up. And I need Jessica Lambert to get her question ready, but don't post it yet. You'll be right after LaDonna. She said, my husband passed and I have been depressed, I think. That's what Barbara said.
Right.
Oh, and Barbara, we did see the pictures of your bathroom glitter, and it wasn't tacky. So don't worry, your husband was just being picky. All right. She said, thank you. You're welcome, sweetheart. LaDonna says, what do you see for me in career area?
All right.
LaDonna has jumped, so, honey, he's going to pull some cards for you and get you out there.
Ooh. So in regards to career area, I don't know what you're doing, but I feel like in regards to a career or this career, you are very acceptable at what you do. Or it's either that or both. You're not afraid to stay in the spotlight. I feel like it's both. So I feel like in regards to a career, you're either really good at something or you're just not afraid to learn it. But either way, I feel like in regards to career, there's going to be, because I pulled the three of swords. So I feel like there's some kind of hiccup that you're going to do, but I pulled it by 8 of wands, and 8 always remind me of achievement through hard work and dedication. So there's something that you're working on. There's something that you're working to achieve. And I feel like with all the queens that I have the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles. You're not scared to show power. You're not scared to be independent. Also, you have drive, you have motivation, you have ambition. So with that, it doesn't matter exactly what you do. I feel like you're pretty good at being able to do whatever it is. So you're probably good in many different areas. This career in particular, I don't know if you are learning, if you're in school in regards to it, or if you're already in a job that you know how to do very well. Either way, I feel like in regards to this, you're going to do good. And I feel like with after this hiccup, there's going to be a time of expansion afterwards. So you're going to have to pick your battles. So after you get through some kind of trial, whether it be somebody who's not really seeing eye to eye with you at work, or whether it be like a deadline that you have to meet, whatever this challenge is, I feel like after you achieve it or after you beat that, then you can be able to really go forward or try and ask for more or push forward. But with that, I feel like you should wait till that time, because that time will be coming. I mean, I do feel like there's a challenge that you can work through, because I see that you have the tools to get through it. It's just something that's going to have to either give you that little push or to seal that deal on your confidence level. I hope that resonates.
All right, LaDonna, thank you so much for that question. And, we end up in places that we don't feel that we need, but it's the experience in which we receive in those certain times that give us what we need to get to that next level. Sometimes some jobs are just a stepping stone to get you to that next place. And I really feel you've got some good stuff on the horizon. I really resonated with what you were saying, because I was picking up quite a bit of the same information. All right. She says, thank you. You are welcome. And that smile is great, girl. Got a beautiful smile. Every smile I see on here, I love seeing people when their pictures pop up and you see those smiles. It's just great. It brings joy. And I'm glad that people like to post that smile on Facebook, because, social media really needs a more positive vibe than the negative one that we've seen in these last few years. All right, we are going to take a quick commercial break, but after the break, we'll take some more questions. We need Jessica Lambert to get her question ready, because you will be next after the break. We'll be right back after these messages.
For Central Kentucky's best selection of pets and pet supplies, visit Adventure Pets in Berea. We have one of Central Kentucky's largest selection of fresh and saltwater fish, exotic birds, hamsters, reptiles, puppies, kittens, and more. We carry several lines of premium dog and cat food. We also stock Frontline Plus, Advantage, Capstar, and other products for flea and tick control supplies for dogs and cat health needs. Call us today at 859-985-8001.
Are you looking for the very best website designs? Look no further than mypressmarketing.com. Let their expert staff take your website, phone site, or mobile app to the next level, fast and easy. That's mypressmarketing.com. Why shop anyplace else? Just tell us what you want and we will build it. Why settle for an everyday design? Get a design that stands out from the rest. We can even offer your business radio and magazine advertising. That's mypressmarketing.com. Let us be your advertising, marketing, and website design specialist today.
All right, guys, and we are back. Guys, don't forget we have a prize to give away. We'll be talking about that in the next 40 minutes to see who the winner is. So, guys, get ready for that. Remember, Jacob said that he is going to do an intuitive reading at the end of the show. That'll be the last question. So, let's get online. And I'm still swatting a fly, guys. If you're watching me, move my hands, I'm not going crazy. I promise.
What's crazy is you don't see the fly. You just see you're doing this. And you're on a psychic show too, which is awesome because it looks like you're batting spirits away. Like, get away.
That's usually how it is when I'm trying to go to sleep. I'm like, go away. I'm sleeping. All right, Jessica, go ahead and throw us your question. If Jessica's not here, we're going to need Jennifer Roberts. So, Jennifer, get your question ready. Jessica, are you still with us, honey? All right, guys, we're going to keep going down the list.
What is done? Is that the jump?
I have no idea. We're about to find out. But Jennifer Roberts, go ahead and throw us your question. After Jennifer is going to be Anna. So, Anna, get your question ready, but I need Jennifer Roberts to throw her question. Check to see if that jump list, if anybody has jumped recently. All right, we're going to keep on going. Jennifer Rogers, go ahead and throw us the question. All right. She said relationship and looking like. I'm assuming she's wanting to know about a relationship. All right, Jennifer.
For the YouTube channel. All right, here we go. I'm going to go ahead and take it. I'm guessing that she's in a relationship.
He's being shady.
Yeah, well, I pulled the 5 of Swords. So I feel like, honestly, I see that there's a rough patch, period, dot. You guys are in the middle of it's almost like a standoff thing. But honestly, I feel like it's almost like there's a little bit of overthinking going on. I feel like you're a very passionate person. I get this sense of like a fire energy or some kind of situation where it's almost like you have a strong personality. Okay. With this person, I feel like this person is genuinely in it. Like the 10 of Cups is depicted by happiness in family or some kind of situation in regards to union. So with that being said, I feel like there's just a situation that maybe wasn't healed from the past or some kind of thing where you guys need to really kind of talk about a situation. I feel like assumptions or maybe some expectations were placed and they weren't met. But with that being said, I pulled the Sun card in the future. Okay, so the Sun card means that this can all be resolved. I just feel like there needs to be some kind of slow down and some real communication in regards to this. I also feel like presently there needs to be like, you guys are going through a change. At least one of you, but I feel like both of you. I don't know if there is some kind of difference that was recently brought into your relationship in regards to changing from the past. But I feel like, honestly, I feel like you are a very strong person.
Exactly.
And I feel like, right. And I feel like that this person may even, I want to say that they have a hard time opening up, period. They may even get slightly intimidated or some kind of situation in regards to that. But I feel like they have a soft undercore, and I feel like that has to be reached. And with that, I feel like there needs to be definite communication. But I do feel like this is temporary. I feel like this just needs to be reevaluated and approached a different direction. But I feel like if you do that, it'll be. I mean, this connection is genuine. I didn't pull a third party card or anything like that. I just feel like this person is a little bit scared of conflict. You know what I mean?
She's been on a journey of self-discovery.
Yeah, I can understand that, and that could come across as, if you're searching for yourself, sometimes we come off as a little bit assertive or standoffish. I don't really, you know what I mean? I just feel like it needs to be evaluated.
All right. Good stuff. Good stuff. All right, Jennifer, thank you so much for your question tonight. All right, well, let's keep it going, guys. We're going to go ahead with Anna. Anna M., go ahead and throw us your question. And then Yanga, get your question ready. You'll be right after Anna. Guys, remember, you got about 20 minutes left to jump. We still have 40 minutes left of the show. Guys, we will be announcing the winner here soon. So get ready for that. All right. It's been 10 since my daughter passed. We do our condolences to the passing of your daughter. That's never an easy thing to go through. So our condolences. All right.
And that would be my Three of Wands cards.
She says, thank you. Thank you, guys. Much love and respect. You are welcome, sweetheart. Anytime. All right. Do I have Anna? I need Anna M. to go ahead to throw her question. If not, I need Yanga. Yanga, go ahead and throw your question. I don't see Anna. So, Yanga, go ahead and throw your question. And then I need Nana King to get her question ready. You'll be right after Yanga. Up. There's Ann.
Wait a minute. Okay, so any messages such as the result, relationships affected. Okay, well, so this is just a messages from spirit type thing? Relationships affected, like from something that happened? I'm kind of confused about the question. I'm not gonna lie.
She says any messages such as the result, relationship effect, etc. about if you join.
Oh, okay.
Part of the career option. Okay. Guys, if you wonder if we're reading, why we read these questions out loud the way we do, is because we are also live on the radio. So we make sure that we read the questions so you guys know. All right, and we're going to go ahead and get to that right now.
Okay. So in regards to this, here's the catch-22. I feel like the job is something that that would benefit you. And honestly, I feel like you have that ambition and drive to do it. I just feel like not all things are being assessed, and I do feel like somebody's going to get hurt in the process. There is, as in regards to an immediate relationship, I don't see like it's being like a superficial other. I don't know if you're taking a job in regards to somebody else not getting the position or some kind of situation like that. But I do feel like this is going to line you up with something along a lesson for your spirit. So either way, I feel like it's going to be beneficial to you. I do feel like that the decision has to be more of yours, because I feel like as of right now, there's other situations that are influencing, whether you're trying to get financial stability or if you're trying to really just kind of get some more time away from somebody or in regards to a situation like that. I do feel like it will propose its own challenges. However, I do feel like it's beneficial to you. Everything will eventually work out in regards to you. Now, I do see that because with the Ten of Swords, that is honestly, I feel like it's usually the ultimate end, defeat, betrayal, things like that. So I don't know who is around you that may not be happy with you doing this, but somebody will definitely be affected. With that being said, I feel like this is going to be like a balancing act in regards to having to deal with that and being able to go forward with your own path. However, I do feel like this has been well thought about. I feel like this is something that is not just an impulse decision. This is something that is probably very beneficial to whatever it is you're trying to achieve. So that being said, in regards to the people around you or whoever this may hurt, you may have to approach the situation with a little bit of conformity. Maybe sometimes we need to sugarcoat a little bit. So with that being said, you may have to do that in regards to that. You may have to break it to somebody or deal with the situation very slowly, compassionately. You know what I mean? You might have to approach it with the right direction. Do you get what I'm saying? I don't know who it is in regards to this because it's not really anybody specific. I honestly got a female energy, but really that could just be yours. But I really feel like this is something that will help you along your path. I hope that resonates.
All right. Good stuff. Good stuff, guys. All right. Well, thank you so much for your question. We're going to keep on rolling. And yes, I do know your name, girl. I seen your message. I don't want you to think I didn't see it. All right. Let's go ahead and have Yanga go ahead and throw their question. All right, Yanga. After Yanga is going to be Nana King. So Yanga, go ahead. I just saw your question. Where did it go?
It's I'm planning on purchasing a car and house by the end of the year. Do you see it happening due to my current and future fiance? Sorry, fiance. All right, here we go. Okay, so I don't know exactly what is going on with your fiance, but I have every pretty much relationship card in the deck right here. You got the Lovers, you got the Two of Cups. I mean, in regards to it, right next to it's the Death card in reverse, which means it's a transformation, Emperor, Knight of Cups. So in regards to this, I don't know if your fiance is on the same page as you are in regards to these decisions, but I feel like this is going to play a major part. Also, I feel like your intuition is telling you. I do feel like the end outcome is going to – I feel like the car is more along the lines of going to be a yes. However, the house, I feel like there's already been talk or some kind of situation in regards to this. I do feel like you may end up having to hold off, but I feel like it's going to be a more beneficial option for you. With that being said, I don't know what's going on around you immediately in regards to your fiance or in progress of your life, but I feel like you're in some kind of early stages of change. With the Page of Wands, it's almost like I don't know if there's a second guessing or if there's a need to kind of come closer together or see eye to eye. But I feel like there needs to be a little bit more of assertiveness on your end. I feel like there's some kind of situation where you're thinking about taking action and action has to be taken in regards to securing these, the house and the car. But I just feel like there might be some financial change in regards to the future. So with that, I feel like that should be dealt with. I do feel like you will have the car for sure. The house is still, free will still at play. It's a possibility, but I feel like if you take it, it's not going to be beneficial. I feel like there's something that's going to come up that'll tell you. Because I pulled the High Priestess card.
So I'm sorry, I'm married. I meant to say finances. They're a bit rocky.
Then I don't know what is in regards to the relationship, but I got 3 cards in regards to the relationship. So I don't know if one of you guys is going to go through a difficult position in your job, or some kind of situation where one of you guys may have finances that have to be paid out. But I feel like that's probably going to be the underlying thing. I feel like either you or your partner are going to have some kind of difficult finances thing come up. I feel like you will get the car. However, I feel like the house would be better off to be waited on. Mm-hmm. That would make a lot more sense in my reading because I'm like, Beyonce, I'm like, dude, this is not – yeah, I'm like, dude, this is like not good. I'm trying not to say that. That makes a lot more sense. I'm glad he came in and clarified that because I'm like, dude, I don't know if you should do anything right now. But right. Honestly, that would make sense. I feel like there is going to be some kind of trouble in regards to you or your partner in regards to finances or some kind of security.
Exactly. I was feeling the same thing with the finances, and I felt like that it was causing extra unnecessary pressure.
Yes. Yeah.
Causing a rift. It's causing a small rift.
Yeah, I do feel like that, but I do feel like that you should just be careful. Be planned for some kind of complication, and don't rush into anything because it's saying that you can handle.
Yeah, I was worried there for a second.
I'm not gonna lie, I was worried. I'm like, whoa. But anyways, no. Yeah, I would honestly just say that in regards to that, like be aware of a complication coming. It does say that you can have it because Death card means transformation, new beginnings, clearing out the old, the new. But that being said, with it being followed by the Emperor in reverse, I feel like even though it may be a possibility, it may not end up in your best interest. So just be aware of complications coming later on in the future.
Absolutely. All right, Yanga, I hope that helps. It's been clarified as to what was going on there, but we're glad we can help. Thank you so much for being here tonight, and thank you for your question. All right. So after Yanga was Nana King. Nana, go ahead and throw your question, and then I need Victoria Hammond to get her question ready. But Nana, go ahead and throw us your question. All right. Guys, got about 15 minutes left to jump the list if you're going to. He goes, wow, thanks. Blessed. Go ahead, Nana. Go ahead and throw us your question. Victoria, get your question ready.
Thank you. You stay blessed as well.
Absolutely. Oh, he said stay blessed. There we go.
Yeah. I'm telling you.
It's retrograde, guys.
I know, right? That's exactly what I was
retrograde. We got 7 planets in retrograde, and Mercury's playing with the electronics right now. I'm telling you, it's been a fun day with that. I know the feeling. All right, so I don't see Nan King anymore, so we're gonna go ahead with Victoria. Victoria, go ahead and throw us your question. After Victoria is going to be Keita K Love. So Keita, get your question ready.
So I was also, another side note, when I was born, all the planets were in retrograde too at the same time. I actually had somebody who did birth charts reach out and say, you have a very special birth chart. And I'm like, mine ain't special.
Right. Ann says both initials are JR, Journey Ryan and Jacob R. All right. We got Victoria here. Victoria says, will my new house start being built this year? Ooh, good question.
So in regards to this, I feel like there has been other complications in the past, or there has been a complication in regards to starting the building of your house, because I pulled 7 of Cups, which usually indicates options or illusions, things like that. With that being said, I pulled the 7 of Pentacles, which means you're like waiting for your fruit to waiting for your seeds to bear fruit is basically it. And then with it behind it is the 5 of Cups, emotional challenges, things like that. So with that being said, in regards to the 8 of Pentacles specifically, I feel like these cards are reading directly. I feel like you may have to wait a little bit longer. I feel like by the end of the year, I don't really see that it'll be along the stages of where you're being at, where you're believing it. I actually feel like it's not going to be started, honestly. But if it does, it's going to be in the very early stages, very end of the year. I feel like there's going to be some complications. Also, I feel like there's something that's going to pop up that you're going to have to deal with that is kind of like a big deal, like almost like, I don't know if you guys like have like the permits all made up or everything was set up or whatever the situation is. There's going to be a small thing that has to be worked out, and then the building will be able to.
So I got to prove today for the program that I'm through for it to go ahead and be built.
There you go. Then I feel like with that, I feel like the time frame is just it's just not going to be right now. I feel like it will be built. There you go. But I just feel like there's some things that got to be worked out in order for it to be built. So whether there's paperwork's got to be filled out to whatever it is, whatever the situation is, if it's approved, I feel like there's just going to be a little bit of waiting time period. You know what I mean? And then going into the season with it is, I would honestly just say that if it does start by the end of the year, it's going to be very, very end of the year.
All right, good stuff, good stuff. All right, guys, let's keep on rolling. Remember, we've got a winner tonight that is going to be announced here in just a little bit. So, guys, stay tuned. Make sure you're doing that. Make sure you're sharing, liking, and following the groups that you're in or on YouTube, because we do appreciate seeing them smiles. Those messages, they are important to us. All right, thanks, Victoria. We get your question tonight. I need Aunt Emma to go ahead and throw her question, and then Keita Caleb, get your question ready. And Victoria says, thank you. I appreciate you.
Thank you. Thank you for letting me read your energy.
Absolutely. All right, I'm not seeing any Emma, so let's go ahead with Keita. Keita K. Love, go ahead and throw us your question. All right, guys, we got about 9 minutes left for the jumps. And we'll take whoever we got left on the list. Keita K. Love.
Who wants a...
Oh, that's our...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, I want cool prizes.
Yes. Exactly right. All right. I don't see Keita here, so I'm going to keep on going. After Keita is going to be Nino. Nino, go ahead and throw your question, and then I'm going to need Hope Wells to get her question ready. All right. Here's Nino. Nino says, hi, 12/8/2001, and my fiance is, I'm assuming it says 1710.
I'm guessing that's a Cancer.
Yeah. But 1988, I am asking if there is marriage and when.
All right. So again, just real quick, I do not do exact time frames. I can do it within the next year, but I do not do exact time frames because free will. There's too many little things that can go wrong, and then, you know what I mean? And I don't want people to dwell on those things. I can do for sure if it's going to happen or things like that. But I cannot give exact time frames. So, in regards to this situation, I don't know what exactly has happened, but I feel like there's been some kind of hiccup in regards to one of your guys' life paths. I can't really exactly say when, but I do feel like it's not going to be in the next year. I feel like there's going to be a situation that arises within the next 6 months that will provide more clarification to this. With that being said, I do feel like that there's a sense of stability in between in regards to this relationship. I don't know how new it is, but I feel like there's a stability that kind of stimulates the connection. I just feel like that there hasn't been enough time really in regards to getting over trials or getting over some past pain or some kind of stuff from the past. So that is really what's hindering the forward progress of this. I don't feel like it's not going to happen ever. That's not what I'm saying. But I pulled the Ace of Cups in reverse. So with that, I would say that in regards to this, there's some kind of emotional standoff. There's some kind of emotional imbalance that has to be addressed before going forward. I do feel like that what you guys have is genuine. You can't take that away. I just feel like something needs to be addressed. And I feel like there isn't really a date picked or any kind of same level of what the valuement is on the marriage. So I feel like one of you guys needs to communicate the other one to come to a realistic standard of when this is going to take place and how it will take place. I feel like that has to be addressed in going forward. I do feel like it's not going to be in the next 6 months, 6 to 8 months at least. I feel like after that, then this will open up to be more of a possibility.
All right, good stuff, good stuff. All right, Nino, I hope that helps. All right, thank you so much for your question. Okay, so let's go ahead and take Hope Wells. Hope Wells, you're next on the list, and then I need Jeslyn Rose to get her question ready. You'll be right after Hope. And we do have one more jump. They're jumping, but they're jumping for the intuitive question at the end. So that question will be the last question.
Way to put the pressure on there, Journey. Thanks.
No problem. No problem whatsoever. I mean, what am I here for if it isn't for pressure? All right.
Fire.
It says that Nino says, thank you. Thank you for you guys. Good bless you guys. You are welcome.
What's the qualifications for a connection? What are you guys talking about? You guys talking about mediumship?
Exactly. That's what I'm trying to find out. Mediumship is something that, when spirit actually addresses the psychic itself and trying to connect. Now, remember, when it comes to mediumship, guys, it's not AT&T. You can't be like, yo, I want to talk to Mike. Like, hey, it's Mike. What's up? It doesn't work that way. But we connect to the spirits that connect with you, or the spirits that may be around you at the time, or someone who has the opportunity to give you an important message that is needed. Might be signs or something that you're not paying attention to that they've been trying to get you to follow or see for yourself. So, all right, Hope Wells.
Right, and mediumships is something that I'm also trying to learn more of. That's why I stopped I do more of the one-on-ones, things like that. I know that you guys offer here, so of course that's what it is. But that's something that I'm learning to get better at myself currently. So, you know what I mean?
All right, I'm not seeing Hope. So, Jeslyn, go ahead and throw us your question. Guys, after the commercial break, we'll be announcing someone to be the winner of tonight's show, and we will continue to keep doing some readings. We've got about 30 minutes left. So, Jeslyn, if you got your question, go ahead and post it. You are next.
Well, the 2 hours went a lot faster than I thought it was going to.
Yeah, you could make a lot of connections, Jennifer, for real, but you have to be open to it. You can't, because we have this sense to go, oh, well, that's not really what this is, or we kind of push it away, and everybody has an intuitive side. It's just, are you accepting of it or are you not? And a lot of times we're like, oh, we brush it off. So I've seen that a lot. I've seen a lot of very powerful people that just were like, I don't know if I believe that.
I feel like in my personal experience too, with the intuition, you have to fine tune it. The more you work with it, the better off it is. And a lot of people will block it off due to traumatic responses to something. You will close yourself off, or you will second guess yourself. You have to fine tune your intuition, because intuition and emotions kind of go hand in hand at the start. You have to learn how to differentiate the two in order to be able to truly use them. You know
Absolutely.
what I mean?
All right. So we got Jeslyn here. We're going to go ahead with Jeslyn's question. All right. Jeslyn says, my question was going to be for the class, but do you think Chris, one of my spirit guides, I feel as though he could be? Okay, so I want to know if you're wanting to know if Chris is one of your spirit guides, is what I'm assuming.
Like a live Chris in the class, or
no? She was going to ask a question about class.
Okay.
She wants to know if Chris is one of her spirit guides, someone who's passed.
So I feel like Chris, I don't really get the sense that what I'm seeing here is I wouldn't say that they're your spirit guide, but they are a spirit, like maybe somebody that's supposed to help you in a short term of your path. I think your spirit guides are more prominent. I feel like, there is a connection here that is supposed to help you to a beginning or to into a stage of your life progression. I just feel like this is not like one of those spirit guides that stay with you the whole time or some kind of situation like that. I feel like this is more like a temporary guide. I do feel like this person is probably some kind of really influential spirit in regards to helping you complete a specific lesson. So I feel like in terms of this, what I've understood or what I've read, personal opinion for me, we have certain spirits that may be attached to us to help us get through certain things that we are not learning. So if you've been having trouble with a certain path or a certain karmic debt or a certain piece of your spiritual progression, you may be assigned a relative spirit or somebody that may be more comfortable to you that you can have that trust with, or some kind of situation like that to help guide you through a specific problem. And I do feel like that may be what this problem is, because I feel like you've been having trouble or struggling through some kind of progression, whether it be in this life or something that you were supposed to learn this time or something you're supposed to learn that last time. You were at a stage where you had to get through something. And I feel like this person is a specifically assigned spirit to help you get through that situation. I do feel like you're not through it yet. You have to really, I feel like this person's going to help guide you into it. So I feel like you should probably be aware of that. And I feel like this is more of like a kind of spiritual progression nature, but that's just my intuition telling me that. I feel like this person is probably going to help you open up kind of situation or aspect like that. So I hope that resonates.
All right. Good stuff. Thanks, Jeslyn. Thanks for your question tonight. We do appreciate it. And we'll talk more about that in class. The other question that you had. All right. We are going to take a short break, guys. But if you've had a question and you'd like to ask another, please do so. Just say hi while we're going through our commercial break, and we will get to your second question. She said, thank you. It does. She sent a bunch of hearts.
Thank you.
All right. We will be right back after these messages.
For Central Kentucky's best selection of pets and pet supplies, visit Adventure Pets in Berea. We have one of Central Kentucky's largest selection of fresh and saltwater fish, exotic birds, hamsters, reptiles, puppies, kittens, and more. We carry several lines of premium dog and cat food. We also stock Frontline Plus, Advantage, Capstar, and other products for flea and tick control supplies for dogs and cat health needs. Call us today at 859-985-8001.
Are you looking for the very best website designs? Look no further than mypressmarketing.com. Let their expert staff take your website, phone site, or mobile app to the next level, fast and easy. That's mypressmarketing.com. Why shop anyplace else? Just tell us what you want and we will build it. Why settle for an everyday design? Get a design that stands out from the rest. We can even offer your business radio and magazine advertising. That's mypressmarketing.com. Let us be your advertising, marketing, and website design specialist today.
All right, guys, and we are back. So the next in line is Rowena. Rowena, go ahead and throw us your question. Brianna Hammond, get your question ready. You'll be right after Rowena. All right, guys,
So,
we have an intuitive question at the end, and someone jumped for that, so get ready for that.
It's an intuitive question? Oh, so it's a question.
Mm-hmm. I'm assuming that's what she's got.
I hope not. Usually I do the intuitive just based on like things that they went through.
Okay, well then we can do it that way as well. I'm not sure how she was going to ask it, but Anne's got another question, so Anne will go ahead and answer that here in just a minute.
Okay.
All right, Rowena, can you tell me if my dad's house is on commercial land and will it sell without problems from my brother and sister? Ooh, that's an intense question there.
So not only I feel like there's going to be a few problems in regards to the selling of this property because I pulled the 5 of Swords, which means I feel like that's going to be conflict. And specifically, I feel like it's not just going to be with the family member. I feel like there's going to be some kind of situation in regards to how you're wanting to sell it or the price, and I feel like that's going to be an issue, some kind of situation like that as well. With that being said, with the 6 of Wands in reverse, I just feel like this is going to be complicated. Granted, with the World on the end, I do feel like it'll work out in your favor. I just feel like there's going to be a lot of issues brought forth in regards to this that, and I actually feel like it's not even going to be fully dealt with till later on down the road. With the 6 of Pentacles, I feel like even though there's going to be problems, and I feel like not all of them are going to be able to be dealt with right away, I feel like it's going to take some kind of situation in regards into the future, far out into the future, to be able to reconcile or be able to deal with these problems. With that being said, immediately with the family, I don't feel like both of them are going to be like an equal problem. I feel like one will be more than the other. One of them may have more of an opinion than the other. With that being said, it's not something that you cannot handle. I just feel like it's going to be kind of like a deliberate time stalling process. Also, in regards to it being on commercial property, I don't see that it's really on a commercial property, but I do feel like there's some kind of situation in regards to that question that is a problem with the cards being in reverse the way they are. So I don't get the sense that it's a strong no, but I feel like there's some kind of situation in some kind of problem that's going to have to be dealt with as well as the family members. And honestly, I feel like there's going to be a couple of problems dealt with. Now I know that when I say that, it sounds like it's going to be really really drastic, but I don't feel like that's the case. I feel like these are going to be smaller problems in regards to things on how to handle it or the price or whatever the situation may be. I feel like the biggest problem is going to come from one of the family members, and I feel like once that's dealt with, I feel like it's not even going to come to a true end right now. I feel like it'll be dealt with later on in the future. Whether it be 6 months, a year, later on, I feel like it'll have to be readdressed. So with that being said, I hope that resonates.
All right. Good stuff. Good stuff. I hope that helps, Rowena. All right, sweetheart. Thank you so much for your question tonight. All right. We need Brianna to go ahead and put up her question. Back to that one. Sometimes this thing scrolls up and just can't find them. Brianna says, do you see me and my kid's father getting back together?
Let me change my deck. Hold on, my bad. So first off, I pulled. So I feel like I do not feel like it's gonna be. I do not feel like you're gonna be getting together anytime soon. I feel like there's gonna be a time of more solitude, more withdrawal. I feel like with the 6 of Swords, there's gonna be. It's almost like moving away from the past. However, I feel like it's not going to be able to be a full out beginning. I feel like there's something in regards to a third party. I don't know if you're talking to another guy or if he's talking to another girl. One of you guys has to go through some kind of relationship situation. But I feel like there's a third party involved in regards to this, which is holding back the connection from being there. That being said, I feel like there is some kind of sly, like, I don't know, flirtatious comments or some kind of thing coming that may come in the future. Like maybe they may try to reach out or you may try to reach out to them. I feel like there's going to try to be a rekindling. However, I do not feel like it'll be successful. I feel like there's too much outside influence involved right now. And I also feel like in regards to this with the Six of Swords, leaving the past in the past and going towards the future, I feel like would be more beneficial in regards to this. But either way, I do feel like there's going to be some time of distance from this person in regards to this relationship for you. So I hope that resonates.
All right. Good stuff. Good stuff. All right. Let's keep it rocking and go ahead and take our next person in line, which is Veronica West. Go ahead and throw us your question, and you will be right after. Veronica, go ahead and throw us your question, and then Anne, your second question will be answered right after that. All right, just trying to make sure I don't miss it. She said thank you.
You're welcome.
All right. Guys, remember, 30 minutes after this show, we will be on the air with Gifts of Faith, so don't miss that show. And tomorrow night at 10 p.m., we're going to be here with Emma Rose, so make sure you guys tune in for our show tomorrow night. And, of course, on Friday, we're tag teaming Gifts of Faith and Journey Ryan. You guys is one of your favorite shows. We will be there to tag team those readings together. All right, Veronica, are you there? All right, Veronica says, I see my dead cats in my dreams sometimes. Are they visiting me?
Ooh. So honestly, I feel like I do feel like that they are visiting you in regards to your subconscious. Okay, so I feel like our subconscious in regards to the spiritual world plays a huge part in the things that we do in our day-to-day life. That being said, I pulled the Hanged Man. The Hanged Man is it has a strong connection to Neptune, which is a strong psychic ability. Everybody thinks that the Hanged Man is uncomfortable, but the truth is he's perfectly comfortable being suspended from a higher perspective. With that being in regards to your dreams, that means that they're trying to tell you something. And I feel like this is in regards to a new beginning or some kind of new change in your life, because I pulled the Ace of Pentacles. With in regards to the questions about the dreams, Temperance and the Hierophant also came out. So these are all things that are trying to reach out to you in a way that you feel comfortable in responding with. So I don't necessarily see the actual spirits of the cats reaching out to you, but I feel like this is your higher self or your spirit guides trying to speak to you in regards to the changes in your life. Depending on what the cats are doing or what they're trying to say to you, that is some kind of dream interpretation that you will have to figure out because of your subconscious. But the fact that spiritual cards and the psychic ability card came out in regards to this and having a different perspective or some kind of outside view, looking at it from a different angle, I feel like the answer would be yes. I can't really pinpoint exactly what it is, other than I feel like it's something that you either recently knew began or some kind of change that's underwent in your life that has made you live a different way than you were. So in regards to some beginning that you recently started or undertook. But I feel like that is what I would read for the answer to your question. I hope that resonates.
All right. Good stuff. All right. Let's go ahead with Anne. She has another question, so let's go ahead and answer that, guys. And I'm going to announce, she said thank you. Veronica said thank you. Oh, Veronica, I wanted to add something to that, too. I know that you were talking about your cats being around and them being in your dreams, too. And I was resonating with what Jacob said, but I'm also seeing you're you're not paying attention to the signs. And I had to say it because it was being screamed at me to tell her to start paying attention to the signs. She's more intuitive than she thinks. So start paying attention to them signs because Spirit has been trying to communicate with you. Okay? That was just something I wanted to throw out there because it was like, hey, make sure you tell her. I'm like, God, shut up. All right, so let's keep on going here. We got Annie, she says, anything on love, how soon, how will I meet, and what his character's like, and is this the final one? Thank you so much. Again, guys, no problem, sweetheart. I'm going to pass that over to Jacob.
Okay, so in regards to characteristics of
guys, we're having a tech problem. Give us just a minute. There we go. He's no problem. Oh, here we go.
Okay, so in regards to the characteristics in regards to the characteristics of the person that you will eventually settle down with, which honestly I do not feel will be the next person that you meet, because with the Tower, in regards to this, I feel like there's going to be some other failed attempts before you find the right person. That being said, I feel like when you meet the person, I feel like this is going to be somebody who's emotionally stimulating for you. I feel like you'll see this in small things like what they do for you, how they do it for you, the little small gestures, whether it be, just holding the door or things like that. Because I pulled the King of Cups. A King of Cups is a strong, it's got both the masculine side and the feminine side, because water is associated to the divine feminine energy, and the king is associated with divine masculine. So I feel like this person will be more balanced than what you're used to. Also, I feel like this person is going to be coming from a difficult past, because I pulled the Six of Cups. So it's something that they're going to have to went through in order to grow into the person that they're going to be. You'll know because it'll be a strong sense of both their past and where they're going in the future. So it won't be when they tell you stories of how they are now as to what they were when they were past and how compassionate they are. I feel like that will give you them signs. With that being said, I feel like there still needs to be some work that you have to do with the Eight of Pentacles. And I feel like that's going to come from failed attempts, honestly. So I don't know if you just immediately right off the bat, I would say that you're going to go through another failed relationship at least, or some kind of failed friendships to kind of keep learning about what you don't want and learn about what you value, because I feel like you're not exactly there yet. With the King of Swords in reverse, I feel like there's not enough knowledge about where you stand in life or some kind of self confidence that you have in order to really attract that forever partner. And I feel like that's what's really got to happen going forward. So I feel like through this work and through these challenges that you will be facing, because I see the Tower here. The Tower is change, usually through drastic, or usually when you're going against the grain of what you're supposed to be doing. Usually the universe throws you Tower moments. It's ruled by Mars, and it's also supposed to be the structure that is withstood by all the elements in the tarot deck. So you will have to go through struggle before you find your Mr. Forever. With that being said, I also feel like with the Empress in reverse, you have been neglected. You've been neglecting yourself, some achievements that you've had. So you have to be able to really look at yourself and love yourself for the things that you have accomplished and been through. And I feel like you may be neglecting on that a little bit too. So this other person that comes in for your forever will be able to complement that in ways that you will see. And when you do find that, that's how those kind of signs that you will have and that you'll be able to go forward with. I hope that resonates.
Nice. Good information shared there. I totally agree. All right. Well, Rowena had another question, so we're going to go ahead and allow Rowena to go ahead and throw her question. Rowena, throw us your question. And says, thank you so much. It makes a lot of sense. Sounds like a lot of dating myself. Yeah, that's the trial and error part.
Right.
It's like buying a bunch of lottery tickets and hoping to find the winner. But remember, when you're dating, don't put all your emotion into something.
Right.
Feel comfortable. And we have problems doing that sometimes.
Yeah.
All right. Rowena, you got your question. After Rowena is going to be Catherine. Catherine K, get your question ready. You'll be next after Rowena, and then we were going to take our last question after that. So, says, do you see me meeting the right man? And will I know him? Anything about him? Good question.
Okay, so in regards to the right man, it's kind of difficult to say this, but the Six of Pentacles followed by the World, and so basically, what this is telling me is, honestly, you will be given the man that you need for a specific time or a specific challenge in your life. And I feel like, honestly, you've already witnessed this. I feel like you've probably been with somebody that has helped you get over or get through somebody or some other situation in your life. And I feel like the universe is just reassuring you that, yeah, you will have them connections or those people to help you align with your path. I don't know exactly what your life path is, but I feel like there's some kind of learning that has to be done in regards to how much you give and how much you expect. So I feel like in regards to that, I feel like people will come into your life, specifically you, and help you through your past when you're having trouble. That being said, characteristic traits of the man when you find him. So I feel like the strongest one, first off, is the High Priestess. So you already probably have a sense of strong intuition as it is, whether you use it or not. Not 100% sure. I feel like you do, because with that being said, I feel like you've been through enough challenges that you've learned how to kind of trust your gut into going into a situation. I don't know if you've had enough bad experiences that's really helped you learn this. However, I feel like you're not spiritually awakened to your fullest, or you're not embracing your spirituality as best as you possibly can. Characteristic traits of the man that when you meet, I feel like the first one is your intuition will tell you. There will be little things that I feel like it'll be like more like a connection of where you don't have to say exactly what you want him to do, and then they will do it. Like, you know what I mean? So they will do things just out of basically just feeling what you want. That'll be a strong indication. Also, King of Wands. I feel like the person that you will come to be your forever or whatever, the person that you're really going to connect with, will be a really strong, passionate connection. The King of Wands is somebody who is usually ruled by more emotion, passion, things like that. So I feel like this not only ignites passion inside of you, but also you will see that inside of them. Possibly with it being right behind the Eight of Pentacles, this is a person who has ambition and drive. And I feel like this will overextend to all areas in his life or their life. And so I feel like really your partner, whether it be even male, female, whatever it is, I feel like it'll be somebody that is you are able to see that drive, that non-slowdown, that old time, not give up, not quit kind of energy. And I feel like that'll be a strong indicator. But I feel like the biggest one would be that connection, that spiritual connection that you can have with people, which I feel like honestly you have not really experienced. I feel like you may have had a little dose, but you haven't had that full out spiritual connection. I feel like once you do, I feel like that'll be your go ahead. That'll be your green light.
All right, good stuff. All right, guys, it is now time to announce the winner of tonight's prize, and I need Bridget Smith. Bridget Smith, are you still with us? You are our winner for tonight.
Bridget Smith. You know what's crazy is I thought back when she said her name, out of all the names, I was like, Bridget Smith. I was like, dude, for some reason that stuck with me. So I guess that's kind of weird, huh?
That's how it works, man. It's psychic intuitive energy. It's there. And Rowena says, yes, for sure. Everything seems to resonate. Thank you. And Blanca said, yay, congratulations. But Bridget Smith, are you with us? All right. Well, Bridget Smith is the winner, and she will be getting $10 added to her account on My Psychic Connection, which will give her a chance to talk with some of the psychics on the website. So Bridget Smith, send a email to mypsychicconnection@gmail.com. That way we can add the funds directly to your account. And that way you have your opportunity by signing up on the website. You receive 3 free minutes, and then you'll have the $10 to start you off. And then you'll need to add any type of funds if you want to continue the conversation. All right, Bridget, thank you so much for being here tonight. We appreciate you. All right, so now we are down to the ropes, and that means we need Blanca D to get her intuitive read.
All right, so Blanca. All right, so I don't know if you had a question or if you really understood how this works. Usually it's for people who I have never read before. I usually it's basically a channeled reading in regards to things that you have went through in your past. It's basically picking up on vibrations or frequencies based on your emotions or some kind of things that you have went through. So right at first, you'll know when the energy connects. I know I talk really fast. I apologize. If you need me to clarify anything, if you need me to clarify anything at the end, please do so. Please hold your comments until the end because I probably won't read them. And we'll go ahead. If this is okay, please just let me know. If not, we can just go ahead with a different question. We can do it that way. It's up to you. Hopefully she's still here, right?
She's still here. I'm just waiting for her to respond or say something. I seen her say, "Hey, congratulations." She says, "I love it. Please read me."
Okay, here we go. So Blanca, to start off with, for some reason I keep seeing the Strength card, which is also on my wall back there. But either way, I feel like this was developed. I feel like starting at an early age, you probably had a difficult time connecting with a lot of people in regards to people who you opened up to. I feel like this probably happened in your early teen years. I feel like you probably tried to open yourself up to somebody. And I feel like it was really, honestly, like a family member or some kind of situation like that. And I feel like it didn't go exactly as planned. I also feel like there was some kind of, you went through something in your teen years. I don't know if you lost a parent or lost somebody, lost a relationship. Either way, there was a strong energy that kind of stuck with you. I feel like this made you unsure to really enter into kind of relationships or speak your mind. And I feel like this made things a little bit difficult. I feel like you've always been smart, and this has also been very difficult because the saying ignorance is bliss is really, it's a truth. With that being said, I feel like you've had situations where you've had to move or change direction kind of rapidly. I feel like you may have adapted well, but I feel like this kind of had you lose some kind of connections that you really had or admired in your life. I don't know what it is, but I feel like there was a situation in regards to the energy with your mom. I don't know if you're closer with your mom or if there's some kind of situation weighing on your mind about your mom. I don't know what it is, but it's just something mom keeps screaming to me. With that being said, I don't know what you recently did within the past 6 months to a year, but I feel like there was a change. I don't know if you were happy with what you were doing, but I feel like there is a genuine more sense of happiness to you. I do feel like you tend to seek validation through other people a little bit too much. I feel like you have a hard time placing boundaries. So I feel like you have a hard time saying no. But with that being said, I feel like you're a person that can adapt to and help other people with a lot of different problems. But I feel like sometimes you can give that great advice, but have a hard time taking it yourself. But don't we all? We all do that. So with that, I feel like you're at a standstill in regards to your life. I feel like there's been some kind of need to make a choice in regards to a connection or a family or friend. I don't know if you're wanting to reach back out to somebody, but I feel like for some reason that energy's been on your mind, and I feel like that needs to be addressed. I feel like you should probably reach out to somebody who you've lost connection with or somebody that you've been wanting to talk to. Also, I feel like the comfort level in you, like where you live or whatever you're doing day to day is a little bit rocky. I feel like there's a little bit sense of needed to be grounded. I do feel like you have a sense of when you go into a room, you can feel what people think. You do have that empathic side. However, I feel like you tend to block a lot of stuff out. I feel like there's an overwhelming sense of fear of the unknown. And I feel like we all have that, but this is a little bit more different with you. I feel like in regards to other things spiritual, you're half in and half out. I feel like you tend to stick in it till a little bit of things to scare you, and then you back out. I also feel like there was a different religious preference in the beginning rather than there is now. So opening up to this stuff took you a long time. I feel like you've been doing it for a little bit now. However, I feel like it just took you a little bit of time to get there. So you should really start to really learn about going forward in that. I hope that resonates. Please let me know.
All right. Alanga, did that resonate with you? Because I can tell you right now from what he said, I can guarantee you that resonated with you. She says, I lost my mom. She was my best friend.
I'm sorry to hear that. It's been weighing on you. I can feel it. And it kept screaming in my head, Mom, Mom, Mom.
She says, yes, everything you said. Oh my God, I'm in tears. Oh, Blanca, you're so cute. You're so cute. You got strength and you got us. You know, we're always here for you. We're here for everybody. Remember, everybody who walks through that door, the minute you say hi, you've been blessed. I say a prayer and a blessing for everybody who walks through the door. We'll always be that way. And guys, know that you're always safe when you come with us. Jacob, it has been awesome. This has been a great show. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me. Thanks for welcoming me to the family. I look forward to the Wednesdays. Keep doing it. Make sure you guys show up. I'll be here on Wednesdays, and you can go see me on the website. I'm really happy to read anybody that ever needs it.
Absolutely. Great stuff. And yes, you can join My Psychic Connection. You just got to sign up, sweetheart. All right, guys. We want to say thank you to everyone. Remember, 30 minutes from now, we are going to be here with Gifts of Faith. So get ready, get your favorite drinks, get your popcorn, take a pee break, whatever you got to do. But we will be back every Wednesday. We're going to be here with Jacob. So guys, tune in on Wednesdays at 10 p.m. Eastern. And guys, you have a beautiful night, and we will see you in 30 minutes. All right.